आरम्भं करोतु महोदय।
ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
धन्यवादः महोदय। अस्तु, गतकक्षायाः विषये वा गृहकार्यस्य विषये वा प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? अस्तु, अग्रे सरामः। कर्मणि प्रयोगं कथमस्ति? How are you all finding कर्मणि प्रयोग? Easy enough, hard, confusing?
It's okay, but the other lingas it becomes other lakaras it becomes little trouble to study the lakaras.
Satyam.
Mahodaya, it also gives us.
Vadatu Sundari Mahodaya.
It also gives us an opportunity to remember those dhatus of the padams and also the vibhakti tables. I think slowly we are at least I feel I am becoming better.
So Ramu Mahodaya has a good point. It becomes harder and harder to remember so many lakaras. So there is good news and bad news. The bad news is we have to study it for completeness sake, and also because the exam, it's in the syllabus for the exam. But the good news is, in a couple of classes from now, we are going to study something called the sa pratyaya. It is similar to tavatu that we studied for kartari prayoga. So it's a nama padam that denotes a kriya. It's a kriya vachaka padam, but it's a nama padam. And it's extremely simple. If you know Rama table, if you know Sita table, if you know Phala table, you'll know sa pratyaya. And luckily for us, 80, no, I shouldn't say 80. A significant portion of all our shastras use the sa pratyaya and not the lakara, lang lakara. A big chunk. So you will encounter it very, 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 very often. More than tavatu pratyaya, more than lang lakara in karmani or kartari. So let's get past this. I know it is a little hard to remember all of these things. That's why we study according to the patterns. And then once we study sa pratyaya, then you will be able to read many, many shlokas, because that is the most commonly used bhutakala suchaka kriya vachaka in shastras, whether it's Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, whatever. So we are almost past the hard stage. So just bear with me for 1 or 2 more classes. The other good thing is I got feedback from our Akila Mahodaya based on the Abhyasa Varga that he takes and also the Gruha Karyam. He said that everybody has grasped the concept very well. So that's a very happy thing to hear. He said the fundamentals in the students is very strong. So the homeworks are sometimes very long. I agree with that. But I think that is helping drive the concept. It's firmly rooting in ourselves. And I can see that in the types of questions that you ask, and you catch so many errors that I make. And so it's good. It's all very encouraging to hear. Astu. So last class we studied the lung lakara form for karmani prayoga. So pat dhatu. Let's start with Vand dhatu. Vand dhatu is atmanepadi. Vandyate, vandyate, vandyante. So who wants to say the lung forms of Vand dhatu? Karmani Vand.
Avandate, avandetam, avandanta, avandata.
Ekakshanam. When you don't have the dya, ya form, that means you're not, it is not correct, right? In Karmani, you'll always have ya. So if you remember in Latlakara, ya te, vandyate, vandyate, vandyante. So you have to get the ya. If you don't get the ya, you are speaking some other form. पुनः प्रयत्नं करोतु सुन्दरी महोदय.
I think avandyate, avantyetam, avandyanta, avandyataha, avandyetham, avandyatvam, avantai, avantavahe, vahe, avantamahe, avantyamahe.
Anybody
I hope
wants to? Almost. Anybody wants to try? Vijay Mahodaya.
Yeah, the Uttama Purusha was slightly, it is Vahi and Mahi, I think.
Vahi and Mahi. And what is Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam?
Prathama Purusha also
Avadan. Yeah,
Avandyata.
Avandyatta. Avandyatta. So let me share my screen. Drishyate va? So avandyatta, avandyetam, avandyanta, avandyathaha, avandyetham, avandyadhvam, avandye, avandyabhavahi, avandyamahi. So if you look at the Kartari lung form and the Karmani lung form for the Atmanepadi Dhatu, it is the same except you are adding ya at the end of the dhatu. So avandata, avandetam, avandanta. In the Kartari lung form, you simply add ya to the end of the dhatu. Vand dhatu, vand ya, and then avandyanta, avandyetam, avandyanta. That's how you get it. So the form is the same as Kartari lung, except you add a ya at the end of the dhatu. So that is what is written here. So if you take the dhatu, add a at the beginning and yata at the end, you will get the lung ekvachana in Prathama Purusha. So a pat preceded by a and followed by yata, apathyata, a likhyata, alikhyata, a namyata, anamyata. And it applies to both Parasmaipadi dhatus and Atmanepadi dhatu. So if you go back to this table, pat dhatu, so it is the same. Add at the beginning of the pat and yata, apathyata. Apatyetam, apathyanta, apatyathaha, apatyetham, apatyadhvam, apatye, apatyavahi, apatyamahi. And if you notice, the Parasmaipadi Lang Rupani and the Atmanepadi Lang Rupani are the same in Karmani Prayoga. So if you remember this, you can do it for the Parasmaipadi Dhatus. And if you remember the Kartari Lang in Atmanepadi, then you can derive this just by adding ya at the end of the dhatu, and the Parasmaipadi form will also be the follow the same pattern. स्पष्टं प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? अस्तु अग्रे सरामः. So we have done this. I think we did this also, right? Kartari to Karmani. Balika patham apathat, balikaya patha apachyata. Oh, let's revise this also. So this is Karmani Prayoga. Therefore, the Vachana and Purusha of the Kriya Padam matches with the what is in the Karma Padam and not Kartru Padam, as it was true for Kartari Prayoga. So that is what we saw here. Pathaha apathyata. So ekavachanam, it's not talking about me, it's not talking about you, it's talking about something else. Therefore, the Kriya Padam will be in the Prathama Purusha. And this is ekavachana, so this is ekavachana. And Karma Padam will be in Prathama Vibhakti. Kartru Padam will be in the Trutiya Vibhakti. That rule doesn't change. So we did Kartari to Karmani. Let us do the other way today. Karmani to Kartari. So Udaharanartham Tena Pathaha apathyata. So that becomes Saha Patham apathat. Rita Mahode, Arambham Karotu.
Maya bhumihi asprishyat.
Asprishyata. Atra halanta nasti.
Asprishyat. क्षम्यताम्. Aham bhumim asprishyat. Halant is there.
Asprishyat. Now you know why I pointed out the halant. Because this is asprishyata. In Kartari Lang, it will be asprishyat. There is a big difference. Even though in Hindi, this is pronounced as asprishyat and this is also apathat. In Sanskrita, these two are different forms. So asprishyata without the halant is Karmani Lang Ekavachana. Asprishyat is Kartari Lang Ekavachana in Prathama Purusha. So how? So पुनः वाक्यं वदतु, समाधानं वदतु.
Aham. Since I have to do it in Kartari, I will take karma padam in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Aham bhumim asprishyat.
Asprishyat. And then, so why it will be aham? How did you arrive at aham?
It is Karmani Prayoge. That's why Tritiya Vachanam is there. And when I convert it into Kartari, then Karta will be in Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam.
Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam.
Yeah, Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam.
And then in Kartari Prayoga, the Kriya Padam will depend on Kartru Padam or Karma Padam?
In Kartari, Kriya Padam will depend upon Karta, Kartru Padam.
So because it is Maya and it will become Aham, this will be in Ekavachana. Asprishyat. And if you notice...
Mahodaya, this aprishyat will be incorrect, right?
No,
we need
it is incorrect. Yeah.
It will be appreciate.
It is incorrect, sir. It would be asprishyat. here
Appreciate.
it is apatham, but I don't know how to convert it.
Same thing. Same thing.
Asprishyatam. Asprishyatam.
अत्र अस्ति वा कर्तरि लङ् कुत्र अस्ति? अवन्दे अपठम्
Apatham. Aham.
अस्पृश्यम्
Asprishyam.
अस्पृश्यम्
Asprishyam.
एक धातु it's परस्मैपदी अस्पृश्यम्
Asprishyam.
good catch Vijay Mahodaya. So परस्मैपदी अस्पृश्यम्. अहं भूमिम् अस्पृशम्.
We know the
Anantar-
rules, Mahoday, parantu when we come to the doing, why do we make so much mistakes? Rules,
Kim?
as if you ask the rules, I'm able to tell. But when it comes to the practical application of the rule, I forget and I get confused. So
I
aham,
think-
definitely we go with the Uttam Purusha Ekvachana.
Abhyasa only. It comes only from Abhyasa. Satyam. It's not just you. We all get confused. It's not just you. Astu. Sundari Mahoday.
त्वया सह न अदण्ड्यत sorry त्वया this is tritiya vibhakti is त्वया, it is madhyama purusha, tvam is prathama purusha,
Prathama Vibhakti.
sorry prathama Shamyata. Tvam.
So let's learn from what we observed here. So aham isti asti. So therefore the kriya will be in. We said kriya will be in uttama purusha. So let's make sure we follow the same rule here. So it is tvam. So the kriya will be in which purusha?
Madhyama purusha ekavachanam.
Madhyama purusha ekavachanam. And since we are talking about kartari prayoga now, we are converting to kartari prayoga. We only care about the karta and the kriya. So let us focus on these two first. And then if there is a karma pada, that will become very simple. Just change it to Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Tvaya is tvam, saha is tam.
No, that's what I said. Focus on, you got the karta, then go to kriya. Forget about the karma. Karma doesn't change anything about the kriya pada.
Tvam adandyataha.
Tvam.
Oh, okay.
So it will be either this or this.
Apadaha.
It is either this or this. Dandayati. Karma. Parasmaipadamasti.
Parasmaipadi. Apadaha. Can I get that word, please? Adandyataha.
Adandyaha.
Adandyaha, correct.
Adandyaha. Ta nasti. Kim ityukte, if you go back to pat dhatu, it is not apatthataha, it is apathaha. Pat plus aha. So dand plus aha, dandaha, adandaha.
Adandaha.
Tvam adandaha. Tvam adandaha. So get the
Tvam adandaha. Okay.
Then go for the
Saha
other
will
one.
become Sashataute tam. Tvam tam
adandaha.
na adandaha.
That's it.
It's
So do it.
adantaya. It is that. Adandaya. It is that. Adandayaha.
Adandayaha va.
In Ashtadhyayi.
Gand dhatu, right? Danda, not dand, danda. So we are looking for Kartari Lang Madhyama Purusha. Ekavachanam. Adandayaha. 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 Adandayaha.
Adandayaha.
धन्यवादः राम महोदय. So tvam tam na adandayaha. Srividya Mahoday.
Bhanu Mahodaya?
Vadatu Mahoday.
No, in that adandayaha is a special form, looks like, right? Otherwise, ya is used only in the karmani prayoga.
This is because it belongs to the 10th gana. There the rules are slightly different. So pathati, if you take patadhatu, it is pathati. It is not in kartari lat, it is not dandasi, it is dandayati. So the ya is part of the lakara form because it belongs to the 10th gana and the rules are different here. So if you are familiar with nich pratyaya, it almost looks like we are talking about nijanta rupas or nich pratyaya rupas. Anyway, that's a different part, but you are correct. Because it belongs to the 10th gana, the ya is forming a part of all of the lakara. Satya. If time permits, we'll go through the different ganas and what are the general rules for those ganas. It's good to know them. Sri Vidya Mahoday.
Tena aham arakshye.
Punah pathatu.
Arakshye.
Arakshye.
Arakshye was okay. Tena aham rakshye. Arakshye in Kartari.
No, first. So that is fine, but to get the Purusha also, you need to know. You need to first convert the Kartrupadam. Saha. So therefore, your Kriya Padam will be in Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. Satyam. Prathama Purusha Ekavachana.
Saha Arakshe aham mam Arakshe.
Saha mam
Arakshe.
Prathama Purusha Ekavachana, right? Kartari.
Yes.
Arakshat or Arakshata, one of those two.
Arakshata.
Why this and why not this?
Because it is Parasmaipadi.
Okay. So Arakshat. That is what
I think Araksha is Parasmaipadi.
No. Why there is only a.
Yeah, Araksha. Yes, I just supplied Arakshan and Araksha.
No. There is no Dirgha, only Hrasva.
Araksha.
Anybody remember what is Raksha Dhatu? Parasmai or Atmani?
Parasmaipadi.
Rakshati. Rakshati. So, Arakshat. So, Saha Mam Arakshat.
Mam Arakshat.
Arakshat. Harsha Mahoday.
Hey, Bandaraj. Gnanina Sastrani Ayujyanta. So Gnanina. So Gnani Sabda. Tritiya Vibhakti. So Gnani.
What is the Pratipadikam?
Gnani.
Jnanin Nakara Nakaranta.
So Prathama Vibhakti is Gnani, Dirghani.
Uttamam. Jnani, just like Swami. Swamin Pratipadikam, Swami, Swaminau, Swaminaha, Jnani, Jnaninau, Jnaninaha. Jnani. So it is, so Kriya Padam will be, so Kriya. No. So let's not worry about the Karma Padam now. Let's do step by step. Once we learn the steps, when we have very long Vakyas, we don't make mistakes. So Kriya Padam will be in which Purusha and which Vachana?
It's a Prathama Purusha Ekvachanam.
Jnani Ekavachanam asti. It's not talking about you or me, so it will be in Prathama Purusha.
Someone else, right? So Ayujyat. It's, I think, Atmanepadi.
So Atmanepadi asti chet, it will be Ta. Parasmaipadi it is Halanta.
Halanta, right.
Apathat Avandata. There is no Halanta in the Atmanepadi. So Ayujyata.
Ayujyata. Right. Sastrani will remain the same. It's a Napunsakalingam. So Prathama and Dvitiya is Samanameva. So Gnani, Sastrani, Ayujyat. Oh, sorry. Gnani, Sastrani, Ayujyata.
I know if you come from a Hindi background, it is a little difficult. I agree with that.
Yes.
Satyam.
In Gujarati, we do quickly, that's why.
Satyam. I agree. That is why I'm pointing out. It's not to pick on anybody.
Yes.
So punaha sampurnam vadatu mahoday. Saha.
Gnani Sastrani Ayujyata.
Ayujyata. Uttamam.
Dhanyavad.
Ramu mahoday.
Taya Pakshi Amuchyata.
So Taya.
Yeah, means Tad Shabda Didya. Sorry, not Didya.
Tritiya. It is always
Tritiya, but I want to say that
Strilinga.
it is
Strilinga asti. So what is Prathama Vibhakti Strilinga? Sa. Sa. So because it is sa, Kriya Padam will be in which Purusha and which Vachana?
Strilinga only. Muchyata means?
So this is talking about sa. So it's not talking about me. It is not talking about you. So it is talking about somebody else. So it will be in Prathama Purusha.
Pradama.
And sa is Ekavachana. So sa is Ekavachana. So this will be Ekavachana.
Ekavachana.
So let us look for Prathama Purusha Ekavachana form.
Apatat. Like that. Apatat. Here Amochat.
Amochat. Okay. Astu. So Sampurnam kim bhavati?
Sorry, 1 minute. Sa Pakshi Amochat.
So Pakshi. Ekakshanam. Pakshi is also Nakaranta Shabda. So Pakshin is the Pratipadikam.
Okay.
So what will be the Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana form?
Pakshim only, no?
Swamin. What are the Vibhakti forms of Swami? Swamin?
Swamino, Swaminaha?
No. Swami, Swaminau, Swaminaha, Swaminam.
Oh, so okay.
So Pakshinam.
Pakshinam, okay. Sa Pakshinam Amochata.
Astu. So what Arthaha, he released the bird.
She released the bird.
Astu. Viraj Mahoday.
अस्तु महोदय सौचिकया वस्त्रम आसीव्यत आसीव्यत
न असीव्यत
okay asivyata then asivyata is there, so it is atmanepadi, then it will remain similar form, only ya will go, so asivyata. No, ya will not be there. I'm not able to make the form. Asi plus.
No, Mahodaya. This is the wrong place to start. Start with Kartrupadam, because this will determine whether this will be Ekvachanam or which Vachana and which Purusha. So start here. Start with the Karta.
Yes, Mahodaya. Sauchikaya is there. It is a Strilinga, looks like Tritiya. Then Pratama, Ekavachana. So Sauchika. Then
therefore, this will be in which Purusha and which Vachana?
It will be Pratama Eka. Pratama Purusha Eka.
Pratama Purusha Ekavachana. Uttama. So Asivyata.
Yes. So it will remain without ya. So how to pronounce is the Asiyukta.
Asivyata atrasti. So Avandyata. So Avandata. Asi. I see what you're saying. Paschama. I don't remember whether it is Atmanepadi or Parasmepadi. Siv Dhatu. Siv Dhatu.
It also has the ya form.
It is Parasmaipadi. Siv dhatu. So kartari lung we want. Asivyat. Asivyat. Prathama ekavachanam asivyat. So Sauchika.
Sauchika, Vastram. It will remain, I think. Vastram is a Napumsakalinga. Then Asivyat.
So
But
Sauchika.
if it is Asivyata, can we look at the Karmani once? Karmani.
Satyam. So Asivyata Karmani. Karmani lung Asivyata. Prashna. Ka prashna.
No, if it is ending with ta, then I thought it's a Atmanepadi. If it is halanta, then we used to it is a Parasmaipadi.
So what you are saying is for Karmani. That is correct. So in Karmani, if you remember, whether it is Parasmaipadi dhatu or Atmanepadi dhatu, it ends in the forms are the same. Only in the Kartari form, in Kartari Prayoga, the forms are different. It ends in ta with the halanta. So, whereas in Atmanepadi, it ends in ta, no halanta. In Karmani, it's the same. Apathyata or Avandyata. So Asivyata only. Asivyata, Asivyetam, Asivyanta. So Asivyata, Asivyetam, Asivyanta, that is Karmani. Asivyat, Asivyatam, Asivyan, that is the Kartar. Spashtam?
Yes, Mahodaya.
Vijay Meenan Mahodaya.
Matra putri atarjata. Okay.
So atra arambham karotu. Matra. Matra is Rukaranta Strilinga. Tritiya Ekavachanam. So what will be Matru Prathama Ekavachanam?
Matru Prathama Ekavachanam will be Mata.
Mata, Satyam. So Mata Asti, Ekavachanam Asti, it is talking about somebody else. So Kriya will be?
Prathama Purusha Ekavachana.
Prathama Ekavachanam. So let us look at the Atmanepadi form, Lang Atmane Prathama Ekavachanam. It is a Parasmaipadi dhatu.
Oh, it's a Parasmaipadi. So it will be Apatat.
Apatat. It is like Apatat. Ends in a halanta.
So here it will be Mata Atrajat. No.
Atarjayat.
Atarjayat. But we have to convert it into Kartari, right?
In Kartari only.
Oh, this also will have a year. Okay.
Pashyamaha.
Without this Ashtadhyayi, we can't do anything.
It's hard. I agree with you.
Atarjat, it is said.
Atarjat.
Atarjat, not Atarjayat. Parantu, there is also Ekachanam. There is also surge in another Gana. Prathama Gana, it is Atarjat. Mock mentions this is correct. To hate, to insult, etadapi swikartum shakyate. Then it will be Tarjayati. Tarjyate. Atmanepadi. So we'll take the first Gana without the Ya.
Okay, so atarjat.
Atarjat, satyam.
Atarjat. So mata, what was the second word? Putri.
Putri, it will be,
Putri.
so it will have to be converted to
Putrim.
Putrim, satyam.
Mata Putrim atarjat. Okay.
Atarjat, satyam.
Dhanyavad.
Uttamam. Rajashri Mahoday.
Namaste Modi.
Namaste.
Buddhimata Suktayah Asmaryanta. So first is Karta, Buddhimata will Buddhiman.
Buddhiman. Pratipadikam kim asti Mahoday?
Buddhimat.
Buddhimat. Takaranta pullinga. Uttamam.
Then so Asmaryanta, that will become Prathama Ekavachanam. So Smaryata, Smaranti. Smarati.
Satyam. Parasmaipadi only. Parasmaipadi only.
So Asmarat.
Asmarat. Uttamam.
Buddhiman Asmarat. Suktayah. That is Sukti, it will be.
Sukti asti. Ikaranta strilinga.
Nadihi, Suktihi. Buddhiman Suktihi Asmarat. No, yeah. Matihi, Suktihi.
Ikaranta. Hrasva kalu. Hrasva or dirgha. Matihi, mati, matayaha.
Yeah, so Matim, Mati, Matihi.
So it is Suktayaha.
So it will be Matihi.
Matihi. Suktihi.
So it will be Suktihi. Buddhiman Suktihi Asmarat.
Asmarat.
Is it?
No. So Suktayaha, this is Prathama Bahuvachanam. So that has to be converted to Dvitiya Bahuvachanam, kila?
That is Dvitiya only is Suktihi, Mahodaya.
Matim, Mati, Matihi. Satya, Satya. You are correct. Buddhiman, Suktihi, Asmarat. Satya. Uttam.
Astu.
Sumitra Mahoday.
अस्माभिः चयतः. So अस्माभिः will become
पुनः पठतु.
चर्चा.
Acharchyathaha.
Okay. I'm like stammering.
No, that is why I'm helping you. So figure out what is the basic thing here. Basic is charcha, charchya, thaha, charchyathaha, and then add acharchyathaha.
Acharchyathaha.
So if you look at all of these, right, it will have a recognizable form. Asprushyata, sprushya, dandyata, dand, rakyata, raktya, yid, mut, mot. So catch hold of the basic form and then add ya and whatever, and then add an a at the beginning. Then you'll get the pronunciation correctly. Acharchyathaha.
Asmabihi is asma shabdah tritiya bahuvachanam, so it should be vayam.
Vayam. So this will be
asmabihi will become vayam, and tvam will be yushmat shab. Okay, you are asking the kriyavach. Okay. So
because karma doesn't determine anything about the kriya padam. So if you get these two right, then the other things are easy.
Okay. Then Vayam, can I say
So what this will be in
Acharachan?
this will be in which vachana, which purusha?
Sorry, Achama will be Orma. I don't know whether it is Atmanepati or
Prathama bahuvachana. Prathama purusha bahuvachana.
so it will be Chama. It will become
Acharchama.
Chama.
Acharchama. Acharchama. Ya nasti acharchama.
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 Achama. So Vayam Acharchama. So Vayam Acharchama.
Tvam will become?
Tvam.
So Sampurnam Vakyam will be?
Vayam Tvam Acharchama.
Uttamam.
Dhanyawad.
Kalpana Mahoday. Kalpana Mahoday अस्ति वा? अस्तु. Kanchan Mahoday.
महोदय
कृपया करोतु.
मया विषयः अरट्यत. Maya. So it will be aham.
So this will be in?
Uttama Purushah ekavachanam.
Uttama ekavachanam. Rat dhatu.
Ratati. Parasmepadi. Maya aratam.
Uttamam. Aratam.
Aham vishayam aratam.
Aham vishayam aratam. Uttamam. I know it is hard to remember all the forms. I know it is hard to know which is Parasmepadi, which is Atmanepadi. It comes only from practice. But like I said at the beginning of the class, this is mainly for the exam. After we finish this exam, or after we learn the pratyaya, this karmani bhutakala will become easy. The pratyaya is extremely simple, and that is luckily mostly used in all the shastras and everything that we study. So just let's get through this. That's all. I know as a teacher I shouldn't be saying such things, but that is the reality. Astu. Anantaram atra ekah shlokah asti. My thought is we'll skip this because we will need a lot more context. This is from Bhagavad Gita. This is just to show the Atmane Karmani lung form. But to get to understand this shloka requires a lot of context. I suggest skipping. So prashnaः सन्ति वा about the karmani lung? So today let us look at bhave prayoga. Bhave prayoga. So in a couple of previous classes there was a question. You're asking us to focus on karma padam and kriya padam depends on karma padam, etc. But now there are many vakyas where there is no karma padam. So what happens in that case? So that is the whole essence of bhave prayog. So if you can go to this book and open page 459, let us read from that. This book 459. Everybody has the book? अस्तु बाला महोदय कृपया आरम्भं करोतु 459 गच्छतु
Give me 2 minutes, I'll just reach home.
सुधा
I'm on my
महोदय
way.
चिन्ता नास्ति सुधा महोदय
नमस्ते महोदय
नमस्ते
पृष्ठ संख्या 459
आम्
ओके भावे प्रयोगः अधोलिखितम् अनुच्छेदं पठत निम्नलिखित अनुच्छेद इट्स ओके मृगालये अनेकैः प्राणिभिः भूयते
मृगालये अनेकैः प्राणिभिः भूयते किम् अर्थः कः
मृगालये zoo is it the zoo zoo anekaihi is many pranibihi is creatures animals bhuyate they exist they live there
so atra kriyapadam kim asti
bhuyate
bhuyate what is bhuyate what form is it
bhuyate bhavati bhu is the bhu dhatu is bhu dhatu bhuyate
we didn't look at it kim mahoday
no you asked me about bhuyate
what were you saying
I said bhu is the dhatu and bhuyate since anekaihi this is tritiya bahuvachanam bhuyate I said must be karmani
karmani lung
no not lung is it
क्षम्यतां कर्मणि लट् क्षम्यतां
लट्लकार प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनं
सत्यं so if you can see my screen bhudhatu भूयते भूयेते भूयन्ते भूयसे भूयेते भूयध्रे भूये भूयावहे भूयामहे so bhuyate is being existed or something like that it's hard to say it in English
प्राणिभिः अनेकैः प्राणिभिः तृतीया
बहुवचनं तृतीया बहुवचनं what will be in tritiya vibhakti bahuvachanam in karmani prayoga
that will be the kartrupadam
anekaihi is what
even anekaihi
that is a visheshanam of pranibi many by many animals is being existed bhuyate is ekavachanam is being existed so we are saying by many animals which is bahuvachanam is being existed that is what we are saying we are not saying are being existed we are saying is being existed why what is the karma padam here
मृगालये अनेकैः प्राणिभिः कर्मप्रदं the zoo many animals. No.
Karmapadam nasti. So keep that in mind. So keep two things in mind. Karmapadam vakye nasti. Even though Kartrupadam, we are talking about many animals. Bhuyate is being existed iti vadamaha. Keep that also in mind. Dvitiyam vakyam pathatu.
Mahoday, can we not say prani bihi? Okay, it can't be. Okay, not karma. Karma pada. No, I was thinking animals can be karma pada, but no. In this case, no.
We are talking about the animals existing, so they are in karta.
Okay.
Tatra simhena garjyate.
Kriyapadam
garjyate.
Karmani lat.
Garjyate is karmani latlakara pradhama purusha ekavachanam.
Anantaram atra kartrupadam kim asti?
Kartrupadam simhena.
Karmapadam asti va?
No.
Karmapadam atrapi nasti. Atrapi nasti. Kriyapadam ekavachane asti. Prathama purishe ekavachane asti. Keep that in mind. Atrapi prathama purishe ekavachane asti. Atrapi prathama purishe ekavachane asti. Just keep it in mind. Anantaram tritiyam. Dhanyavadah Mahoday. I want to give everybody a chance. Rita
I can take up now.
Bala Mahoday. Vakyadvayam pathatu.
हरिणैः धाव्यते. Pakshibihi diyate.
Kriyapadam, what is the
In both the
and
cases, dhavyate, diyate. Both are in karmani prayogaha, ekvachanam.
Lat lakara.
And lat lakara.
Lat lakara, ekavachanam.
Prathama purusha.
Prathama.
Harinaihi, tritiya vibhakti, ekvachanam, that is the kartrupadam. And pakshi bihi, in the same way, pakshin shabdaha, tritiya vibhakti, bahuvachanam.
Satyam, uttamam. Now let us go back to the Kriyapadam. Bhuyate, garjyate, dhavyate, diyate. Do you see any pattern in the Kriyapadas?
They all in Prathama Purusha and Ekvachanam.
That is one pattern. And
Karmani Prayoga.
Karmani Prayoga.
Karmani Prayoga.
And no karma.
No karma. And specifically about the Kartrupadam, about the Kriyapadam itself, or if you think of...
Atmanepadam become?
No, I'm not focusing on that. So, Bhudhatu asti. Bhudhatu, is it a Sakarmaka, Dvikarmaka, or Akarmaka? Akarmaka. Why Akarmaka?
Doesn't have an object. If you ask the question Kim asti, you will not get an answer.
Diyate ityukte kim, Rajashri Mahoday?
Flying.
Flying. Diyate, astu. Tat padam sakarmakaha va, akarmakaha va, dvikarmakaha va?
That also must be akarmaka, because flying means fly what means you. We can't get answer.
Same way, dhavyate akarmakaha, garj akarmaka. So these are all akarmaka pada. So vakye karma padam nasti, because these are all akarmaka dhatu. So that is what we are going to look at today. So akarmaka dhatu yete sarve akarmaka dhatavaha vakye ataha karmapadam not. And we are saying when there is no karmapada, the kriya pada is in prathama purusha ekavachana. Let us look at some more, and we'll come to a rule. We'll come up with a rule ourselves without relying on this, on any notes. Rita Mahoday, vakyam patatu.
Sinkha darshanena harinibhihi kampyate dhavyate cha. Sinkha darshanena. This is one word, Tritiya Vibhakti, Ekavachanam. Harinibhihi kampyate.
Kampyate, kamp dhatu. Akarmakah va, karma sakarmakah va?
Appears to be a karmaka.
Akarmaka, kampyate.
Kim kampyate?
Satyam. We can't answer that. It is shaking. I mean,
yeah. And dhavyate.
We've already seen dhavyate, akarmaka.
Yeah, this akarmaka.
Etatapi patatu.
Singha garjanam shrutva shishubhihi rudyate. Rudyate. That is also a karmaka.
That is also a karmaka. Rudyate.
All are karmaka.
These are all akarmaka dhatus.
Very interesting. Further?
अस्तु सुन्दरी महोदय धन्यवादः सुन्दरी महोदय
अन्यैः बालैः सविस्मयं रतीयते
रतीयते न
स्तीयते मृगालयस्य
स्तीयते क्षम्यतां स्तीयते what is the dhatu there? Sthiyate means what?
Ta.
Stha dhatu. Satyam. Tisthati. Tisthati comes from stha dhatu.
Sthiyate. Then mrigalayasya parshve ekatra vanena ekena bhuyate. In this case, bhuyate is also a karmaka. Tiyate also a karmaka.
In both these vakyani, karmapadam asti va?
Karmapadam nasti.
Because these are akarmaka dhatus, karmapadam bhavitum na shakyate. It cannot exist. So karmapadam nasti.
तो सविस्मयम से अव्यय
महोदय सत्यम इट लुक्स लाइक ए कर्मपदम परंतु कर्मपदम नास्ति हर्ष महोदय वाक्यद्वयं पठतु एकमेकं कृत्वा
तत्र अनेकैः पुष्पैः विकस्यते. So it's vikasyate is a karmani latlakara prathama purusha ekvachanam.
अत्रापि कर्मपदम् अस्ति वा नास्ति वा?
नास्ति. पुष्पैः is कर्तृपदम्.
सत्यं.
नपुंसकलिङ्गं तृतीया विभक्ति.
अनन्तरं अत्र
वृक्षैः वर्ध्यते.
वर्धधातु.
वर्धधातु कर्मणि लट्लकार प्रथम पुरुष एकवचनम्.
अत्रापि कर्मपदं नास्ति. धन्यवादः. श्रीविद्या महोदय अन्तिमं वाक्यं पठतु.
वृक्षैः वर्ध्यते एतानि सर्वाणि दृष्ट्वा बालैः सन्तोषेण हस्यते.
Hasyate.
Hasyate is so it is also after hasyate.
Hasyate is akarmaka. What laughing?
Akarmaka.
You can't find an answer for that.
Why? For what? Okay.
For what now? So to know whether it is a akarmaka or sakarmaka dhatu, you have to ask the kim prashna. Kim or what?
Okay. Okay.
What laughing? So here balaihi hasyate. The boys, by the boys is being laughed if you do a literal translation into English. But anyway, even if you take the kartari form, balaihi hasyate becomes balaha hasanti, whatever. So boys are laughing. Can you ask the question what and get a valid answer? Boys are laughing. What laughing? If you ask the what question on the Kriya Padam, Kim Hasanti, there is no valid answer. You can't. It doesn't even make sense. You can say who is laughing, what are they laughing at?
Why they are laughing, I can answer now.
Why they are laughing, you can answer, but that is not, that won't give you the karma padam.
Okay.
Why they are laughing? They are watching a humorous movie, whatever. So these are all akarmaka dhatus. When you have akarmaka dhatus, if you go back and look at the kriya pada, they are all in prathama purusha ekavachana. So that is what the next paragraph talks about. Let's go there. Viraj Mahodaya, please read the next paragraph. Do the first two vakyas.
That starting with uparitana, that one.
Mahodaya.
Astu Mahodaya.
Uparitana vakyeshu kriyapadani
Shri Vidya Mahodaya, कृपया mute मध्ये भवतु.
Sorry.
चिंता नास्ति.
Uparitana vakyeshu kriyapadani bhave prayuktani. So the above passage, above lines, all the kriya padas are in bhave.
They are used in bhave, prayuktani. Uparitana vakyeshu, in the above sentences. Let's also remember to do the proper translation. In the above sentences, kriya padani bhave prayuktani are being used in bhave. So they will tell us next what is bhave. Bhave means in bhava. Dvitiyam vakyam.
Atra savadanam parishilayata. So atra is here, savadanam, savadanena, that
savadhanena, satyam, savadhanam.
Savadanam. Parishilayata. So observe carefully, kind of, right?
Here you observe parishilayata, madhyama purusha, ekavachanam. You observe carefully. Vijay Mahodaya. Kim observe karaniyam?
Sarvatra kriyapadasya prayogah ekavachane pratama purushe eva asti. So all the kriyapadas, or usage of all the kriyapadas is in ekvachana and pratama purusha.
Uttamam. Dvitiyam vakyam api pathatu.
Yatra akarma yatra akarmaka dhatavah prayujyante tatra bhave prayogah iti vyavastha.
पुनः सम्पूर्णं वाक्यं पठतु.
यत्र अकर्मक धातवः प्रयुज्यन्ते तत्र भावे प्रयोगः इति व्यवस्था.
अर्थः कः?
यत्र अकर्मक धातवः प्रयुज्यन्ते तत्र भावे प्रयोगः इति व्यवस्था. I don't know.
चिन्ता नास्ति. Let's do one by one. यत्र.
Those, is it?
Yatra, atra, tatra, yatra, where, wherever, wherever.
Wherever akarmaka dhatavah are
Akarmaka
used.
dhatavah. Akarmaka dhatus, bahuvachanam. Dhatuhu, dhatavah. Guru, guravaha. Satyam. Akarmaka dhatavah. So, akarmaka dhatus prayujyante. Are used
there.
Karmani prayoga. Make an observation here. Prayujyante, prayujyate, prayujyate, prayujyante are used. So karmani prayoga.
Okay. Prayujyante tatra bhave prayoga iti vyavastha. There bhave prayoga is in use.
Vyavastha means that is the how do you translate vyavastha?
Arrangement.
That is the arrangement. Satya. So what is it saying? Where akarmaka dhatus are used, there the arrangement is to use bhave prayoga. So that is what it is saying. So bhave prayoga means wherever you have akarmaka dhatus, the kriya padam will be in prathama purusha ekavachan. That is bhave prayoga. Uttamam. Rajashri Mahoday. वाक्यद्वयं पठतु.
अर्थात् क्रिया भावं बोधयति चेत् तदा भावे प्रयोगः.
अर्थः कः?
If the kriya bhavam bodhati means if the verb denotes or it indicates a feeling or emotion, I think bhava means, I think something like that, then we use bhave prayoga.
So tada bhave prayoga. So if you go back, bhuyate, garjyate, dhavyate, diyate, kiyate, rudyate, yete sarve, hasyate. These are all bhavas. So what does that mean, bhava?
An emotion or just some feeling or
a state of being, a state of doing, as opposed to pathati or karoti, not pathati, karoti, etc. Hasyate. So the easiest thing to remember this by, or hasyate, rudyate, hasa, to laugh or to cry. So if you think about those kriyas, they denote a feeling or a bhava, and there are many such things like dhavyate, diyate, etc. So arthat kriya bhavam bodhayati.
The next, should I read Mahodaya one more?
Pathatu कृपया.
अकर्मक धातूनां प्रयोगे क्रियापदं कर्मापेक्षां न करोति इति कारणात् तस्य अन्यस्मिन् वचने पुरुषे वा प्रयोगः न भवति. अकर्मक धातूनां प्रयोगे क्रियापदं कर्म अपेक्षां न करोति इति कारणात्. Because the verb does not depend on the object, anyasmin vachane purushe prayoga. So because of that, you will not have in other vachana and purusha. Only in that prathama purusha and ekavachana it will be there.
So the kriya padam karma peksham na karoti. So the kriya is not dependent on the karma padam. That is what it is saying. Why it is not dependent on karma padam? Because the karma padam doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
So whenever the karma pada does not exist, the kriya padam will be in prathama purusha ekavachana. If you go back and look at all the kriya padas, diyate, rudyate, hasyate, stiyate, etc., they are all in prathama purusha ekavachana. So that is what that vakyam is saying. So when there is no karma pada, the kriya padam will be in the prathama purusha ekavachana.
Okay.
अनन्तरं सुमित्रा महोदय. धन्यवादः राजश्री महोदय.
Okay. Then so should I have to read the prayoga prayogaah vida vibhaktaah kartari prayogah karmani prayogah bhave prayogah cheti.
Yes. Let's do one vakyam at a time.
Okay.
वदतु अर्थः वदतु अर्थं वदतु प्रयोगाः सुमित्रा महोदय अस्ति वा?
Oh, sorry, I sorry, I didn't unmute it. Okay, in three there are three prayogas.
अत्र एकं one interesting word is there, tridha. What is tridha?
Tridha.
Three.
So it is like
three.
It is like Visheshanam for Vibhakta, something like that. I don't know.
No, I'm not asking that. What is tridha mean? Tridha.
Something to do with three, number 3.
Dvidha. Have you heard of Dvidha? Dvidha, Tridha, Chaturdha. In 4, in 3, in 2, like that. So it's an interesting word. The reason I point it out is in 2, Dvidha api asti, Chaturdha api asti. In 5 asti va aham na janami. Beyond 4 asti va iti aham na janami.
So can I say like it that prayoga is divided into 3 vibhakta, like into like that 3, like that.
Into not vibhaktis, vibhaktaha forms.
Okay.
Are divided into
forms.
Three forms. Take what are they?
Kartari, one is Kartari prayoga, Karmani prayoga, and Bhave prayoga.
So there are 3 types of prayoga, Kartari, Karmani, and Bhave. So what does it mean? How do you differentiate? Kim asti atra anantaram?
In Kartari, one is Sakarmaka, sorry, Sakarmaka prayoga. Then it will become Bala. For example, Balaha Grantham Patati. In Karmani prayoga.
Let's go one by one. Sakarmaka. Atra karma padam kimasti?
Grantham.
Grantham.
So in Karmani, it will become, sorry.
No, what?
In Karmani prayoga, so it will become Balena Granthaha Patyate.
It's nothing new. We already saw this for the last several weeks. Anantaram.
So if it is Akarma prayoga, so we are using Akarma dhatu, then it is Balaha Asati. So it is Bhave prayoga, Balena Asyate.
Balena Hasyate. So what can we say from this table? What can we summarize from this table?
So I am thinking like if there is Sakarma, if there is Karma Padam, then it can be changed into karmani prayoga. If there is no karma padam and if it is akarma, this one, then it can be bhave prayoga. When it
so
is
there
changed
is-
into karma.
Kartari can exist in two ways.
Vadatu, Vijay Mahodaya, Vadatu.
No, Kartari can exist in two prayogas. One is Kartari with a Sakarmaka prayoga and a Kartari with a Akarmaka prayoga. And depending on, Kartari with Sakarmaka prayoga can be converted to Karmani prayoga. And Kartari with a Akarmaka prayoga will get converted to a Bhave prayoga.
Satyam. Bhavaneva patatu anantaram yatra. Oh, you already got it done. You read it.
Yeah,
right?
I got it.
Kalpana Mahodaya nasti. Kanchan Mahodaya. Yatra.
Mहोदय, यत्र क्रियाया भावः
क्रियाया न सम्यक् पठतु.
यत्र क्रियया
क्रिया सीता. So क्रियया सीतया.
महोदय, यत्र क्रियया भावः धात्वर्थः उच्यते सः भावे प्रयोगः.
किमस्ति अर्थः कः?
क्रियाया भावः
क्रियया सीतया.
क्रियया भावः धात्वर्थः उच्यते सः भावे प्रयोगः. Where kriyas bhavah.
Kriyaya. With kriya. By kriya. Tritiya vibhakti.
Astu. Where kriyaya bhavah, like expression or the way of saying.
Uchyate. What is uchyate?
Uchyate is being told.
What prayoga is uchyate? That particular word.
Uchyate is karmani prayogah.
Lat ekavachanam. Prathama.
Lat. Sah
so
bhave prayogah. That is bhave prayogah.
Where with by the kriya padam we can a bhava is expressed. A bhava is said. Uchyate is said. That is the bhave prayoga. Anantaram.
Astu. Akarmaka dhatoh eva bhave prayogah bhavati. Akarmakah dhatoh is षष्ठी अथवा सप्तमी विभक्ति द्विवचने. Akarmakah dhatoh.
No, Shashti and Saptami are never the same. Panchami and Shashti are same.
Astu. Shamyata.
Shashti ekavachanam.
Shashti. Shashti dhatoh means where akarmakah dhatus only are only in bhave prayoga.
Of the akarmaka dhatus only bhave prayoga bhavati is bhave prayoga. So bhave prayoga exists only for akarmaka dhatu, not for sakarmaka dhatu. So if you go back to the above diagram, pat dhatu asti. That is a sakarmaka dhatu. Balah grantham patati, balena grantha patyate. Balah grantham patati is kartari prayoga. Balena grantha patyate is karmani prayoga. But if you look at the diagram, in the bottom part of the diagram, hasati is the has dhatu. Balaha, which is a akarmaka dhatu. Balaha hasati, that we know is kartari form. And there is no karma padam because it is akarmaka dhatu. Balaha hasati, that is kartari form in with akarmaka dhatu. But when it gets converted to karmani form, balena hasyate, there, because there is no, it is a akarmaka dhatu, we are not calling it karmani without dhatu, it is without karma, we are saying it is bhave prayoga. So what bhave prayoga means is where we are using akarmaka dhatus, where the karma padam obviously cannot exist, then that is called bhave prayoga. So let us take balena grantha pathyate. Can we, if we remove the, what is the karma padam there? Balena grantha pathyate.
Grantha.
Grantha is the karma padam. Now let us remove the grantha. Balena pathyate. Is that a valid sentence? Balena pathyate.
Yes. Yes.
Balena pathyate. What does that mean?
Boy is reading.
Boy is reading.
You can't.
Reading is done. Reading is done by the boy.
Reading is done by the boy. So, balena pathyate, balena hasyate. What is the difference between the two?
Laughing is done by the boy.
Laughing is done by the boy, reading is done by the boy.
So the
So in Patyate, like we can figure it out. Something will be there. He's reading something. There will say karma pada. It might be done, but
so karma padam bhavitum arhati parantu vakya nasti. So karma pada can be there, but it is not used in the vakyam. Whereas in hasyate, balena hasyate, karma padam cannot exist. So in karmani prayoga, when we don't have karma padam, just because we don't have karma padam doesn't automatically make it a bhave prayoga. Bhave prayoga is the name used only for karmani prayoga where the dhatu is akarma. Whereas in kartari prayoga, we can use the same, it is called kartari prayoga only, whether we use a sakarmaka dhatu or akarmaka dhatu. Balaha pustakam pathati or balakaha pathati. In both cases, we are saying it is kartari only. Whereas when we go to karmani, we don't classify both as karmani. Khyamyatam. In kartari, balakaha pustakam pathati, balakaha hasati. Sakarmaka dhatu, akarmaka dhatu. In both cases, we still call it kartari prayoga. Whereas in karmani prayoga, balena pathyate, balena hasyate. In the first case, it is sakarmaka dhatu. In the second case, hasyate, akarmaka dhatu. First case, we call it karmani. Second case, we call it bhave. So there is no difference as such. The rules are still the same. It's just a name that is given for karmani prayoga when the dhatu is akarma. So balena pathyate, because it pat is sakarmaka, it is called karmani prayoga. Balena hasyate, because has is akarmaka dhatu, it is called bhave prayoga. So it is both still in passive voice only. One case it is called karmani, the other case it is called bhave. So we cannot say balena pathyate is a bhave prayoga. Balena hasyate is bhave prayoga. So
No, sorry, I was going to ask about dvikarma kadatu.
So if you remember, the rule is simple. If you remember, there are names given to the two karma padas in Vikarma. What are the names?
Mukhya and Gauna or something like that.
Mukhya and Gauna. The primary one and secondary. So what will happen is the Mukhya will change to Karma Padam. What is Karma Padam in Karmani Prayoga? What vibhakti?
Prathama.
Prathama. So in where you have Vikarmaka, the Mukhya will change to Prathama, but the Gauna will remain in Dvitiya.
Okay, interesting.
Chhatraha Sikshakam Prashnam Pruchati. Balakaha Sikshakam Prashnam Pruchati. The boy is asking a question to the teacher. Now if you convert it into Karmani Prayoga, so first you have to determine what is the Mukhya and what is the Gauna. Is it Sikshakam or Prashnam?
Prashnam.
What is Prashnam?
Prashnam, Mukhya karma.
Why?
Prikshati. I am means correlating with Prikshati.
Sikshakam Pruchati. Balakaha Sikshakam Pruchati. That is also possible.
I think Sikshakam will be Pradhana.
Why?
Because
when we ask Kim Prachati to Sikshaka, we can
you can say Prashnam also.
Prashnam
also. That is the whole point. It is a Vikarmaka. Kim will give both answers. You can ask Kim and get both answers.
Mahodaya, I think what you had mentioned was that the Gauna karma can be in some other vibhakti also.
Satyam. Satyam. That is how you find out. If one of the karma padas can be in another vibhakti, then that is considered Gauna karma, and the other one will be Pradhana karma or Mukhya karma. So this is out of syllabus, but anyway, since you asked the question, I'm answering. So Balakaha Sikshakam Prashnam Pruchati will become Balakena Kim Atra Kim Mukhyam Kim Gauna.
Balakena Shikshakaha.
Shikshakaya. Shikshakaya. We can do Shikshakaya. Therefore, it is Gauna. So Balakena Shikshakam Prashnaha Pruchyate. So Prashna will become converted into Prathama Vibhakti. Shikshakam will remain Shikshakam. Spashtam va Vijay Mahodaya?
Yes, yes. So in the Kartari Prayoga, it would have been Balakaha Shikshakaya Prashnam Prichati.
Satyam. So that is one way of finding out which is Gauna and which is Mukhya. But again, there people have many different opinions. There is no clear-cut answer which is Gauna, which is Mukhya. That is why we don't often study it. But what Rajeshri Mahodaya mentioned is correct. Or that is one commonly accepted answer. If you can use one of the karma padas in another vibhakti without destroying the meaning of the sentence, then we take it as Gauna. The other one is Mukhya. So if we go back to akarmaka dhatus, so where you use the karmani in akarmaka with akarmaka dhatus, that becomes bhave prayoga. So balena hasyate, balena parantu balena pathyate, that is still considered as karmani. Having said all that, there is again difference of opinion whether balena pathyate can be considered as bhave prayoga or just karmani prayoga. Some people say it is bhave because we are not using karmani. Some people say we cannot because it is a sakarmaka dhatu. But the generally accepted rule is if it is an akarmaka dhatu, then it is bhave. If it is sakarmaka dhatu, but we don't use the karma padam in the vakyam, then it still remains karmani prayoga. And that is what is talked about in the book. But you will encounter discussions where they claim balena pachyate should be considered as bhave prayoga. So don't get scared when you see that. It's just a difference of opinion. For our purpose, we'll take if it is akarmaka dhatu, it is bhave prayoga. If it is sakarmaka dhatu, even though karma padam is not used, it is still considered karmani prayoga. Spashtam? Astu. Atra sthagayamah. Agre we'll do the abhyasa for this. It's very simple. Kriya padam will always be in prathama ekavachanam. That's all. प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा सन्देहाः सन्ति वा?
So if you have uttama purusha usage like aham hasami.
So what is the rule that we just looked at for the kriya pada?
Kriya pada is akarmaka and ya and te will be added.
Satyam, but what does the book say? What did we just study about the vachana and purusha of the kriya padam?
Only prathama purusha.
Prathama purusha ekavachana. So aham hasami maya
hasye kind of.
Why hasye? What is?
Because this rule looks like only for prathama purusha, is it?
No, it is applicable universally for all purushas. So in karmani, in bhave prayoga, the kriya padam is always in prathama purusha ekavachana. So therefore maya
hasyate only.
Hasyate. Maya hasyate, tvaya hasyate, tena hasyate. It doesn't matter who is doing the action. Karta, also remember, karta never affects the kriya padam in bhave prayoga or in karmani prayoga, right? We are giving a special name bhave to a special form because it is akarmaka dhatu, but it is still karmani prayoga only, right? This passive voice only. So karma, karta doesn't affect the kriya in any form. Karta can be whatever. Kriya padam will be affected only by karma padam. But here karma padam cannot exist. That is why we have to use some form. We have to use some purusha, some vachana. So it is prathama purusha ek. So aham hasami maya hasyate. It is not maya hasye. Maya hasyate only. Tvam hasati tvaya hasyate.
So for any vachanam also it will be the same, right? Like balakaihi asyate only.
Again, balakaihi is the kartrupadam. Karta never affects the kriya in karmani prayoga, right?
Yeah.
It is always the karma padam that affects the vachana and purusha of the kriya padam. So whether karma padam exists, can exist or not, regardless of that, the karta will not affect the kriya padam. So balakena hasyate, balakaihi hasyate only. Karma padam doesn't exist. So prathama purusha ekavachana. So if so that is bhave prayoga. If we go back to karmani, balakena pathyate, balakaihi
Patyate.
Patyante.
Patyate
No.
only.
Patyate only.
Karma padam nasti.
Yes.
Balakena
Karta has no
patyate.
role.
Karta has no role. Satyam. That is the important thing to remember. Balakena pathyate, balakaihi patyate. Uttamam. Good question.
Mahodaya, but No, and just this is a bit different. Different in the sense the actual usage or the where because we learned that akarmaka makes sense when the karma pada is not you cannot answer it because subject is the one or karta is the one who is doing the action. But now even the subject is not there. So why this makes sense, right? So because akarmaka means who somebody should be there. So who hasati? If that is not important, then what you are trying to convey, right? I'm not getting the context of the usage.
Okay. Okay. So I think one clarification or one small modification to what you said, akarmaka means you cannot answer the kim prashna or the what question. That is the fundamental rule. So if you keep that in mind, other things don't matter. Whether it is kartari prayoga or karmani prayoga, the fundamental rule to remember is kim prashnasya samadhanam asti va nasti va. Kim hasyate, kim rudyate, kim whatever, kim pathati. If you are able to answer that question, it is sakarmaka or vikarmaka. If you cannot, then it is akarmaka. Okay. So we all agree with that proposition. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, balakaha hasati. So who is laughing? Balakaha. That is fine. What is laughing? There is no answer. So that is fine. That is akarmaka dhatu. So that is fine. The boy is laughing. Now the same thing in karmani prayoga, balena hasyate. Why the boy is being laughed? If you convert it in English, it doesn't make sense. Okay, let's take a different dhatu. I keep asking you when I start the class, shruyate va, shruyate, drushyate. When I share my screen, I ask you drushyate. What does it mean?
Can you see?
Is
Is
the
it can you
screen
see?
seen by you?
Is it can you
Is the
see?
screen-
Karmani prayoga. Is it seen? Is it seen? Mama sanganakam drushyate va. Sanganakam drushyate. The screen is seen. Screen is seen. But I don't ask the whole thing. I simply say drushyate va. Is it seen? So karmani prayoga simplifies a lot of things because I am not particularly asking Viraj Mahodaya or Vijay Mahodaya, can you see my screen? If they complain, I cannot see your screen, I'll make an adjustment and say, Viraj Mahodaya, idanim pashyati va. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? There I'm focusing on him in particular one person. But in general, when I'm talking to the entire class, I don't particularly ask everybody, can you see, can you see, can you see, can you see? So there is a simpler form. Is it seen? Am I audible? Am I being heard? So even in English, right, that is the simplification we make. Can you all hear me or am I audible? Both are valid forms. Am I audible is a more easier form of saying the same thing. So in Karmani also, in Sanskrit also, the Karmani act plays that role. Now, if we go to your question about Akarmaka Dhatu, Balena Hasyate, by the boy it is being laughed, whatever that means. It's just a literal translation. Hasyate, it's laughed. So, okay. Of course, there cannot be a karma padam there because it's a karmaka dhatu. So to go back to your question, so what? Okay, so let me ask a clarifying question. So what about that is not making sense to you? Viraj Mahodaya.
No, only thing is that Kriya is there, but if you don't bring in either subject or object, then it becomes difficult to make out what you are trying to convey.
Drushyate. So if I say Drushyate.
Then there's a screen, right? So we know that there is something, object is there. You are intending a object.
So Hastyate just by itself doesn't make sense. But therefore you need to have a karta to make sense of the vakya. Satyam, I agree with you. Dhavyate is being run, but by whom? So just dhavyate doesn't really make sense. So you have to say balena dhavyate, jantubihi dhavyate, mrugaihi dhavyate, whatever it is. You need to have a karta to make pakshinah santi taihi diyate. The birds exist, by them it is being flown. So karta has to be there to actually make sense of the vakya, but by itself it doesn't really need a karta or a karma, karmani prayoga, drushyate, shruyate, etc. Spashtam va Mahodaya?
Yes, Modi.
अन्ये प्रश्नाः सन्देहाः सन्ति वा? अस्तु, नास्ति चेत् समापयामः। रीटा महोदय कृपया मङ्गलश्लोकं करोतु। सर्वे कृपया म्यूट् मध्ये भवन्तु।
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
धन्यवादः महोदय।
धन्यवादः।
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 धन्यवादः।